How did he save your life?
I was making fights for a kid who was in the whose father was in the mob, and they had spent money on this white heavyweight. I won't say his name. He was terrible. He was absolutely horrible. And I had been doing business down south with a veteran matchmaker, and who knew his business, a guy who really understood what he was doing. So this kid was going to turn pro, this mob kid. And we brought him to a safe environment where, under the radar, nobody, because we wanted a first round knockout, and I was given money to give to this matchmaker, which I did. And I said, okay, so it's 1 round. It's 1 round. And he said, yeah, no problem at all. We're at the fights, and Patrick, to this day, I don't know how this happened, but just before the fight, I had this intuition where I went into the loser's dressing room. The loser was clearly a kid who couldn't fight. I mean, I could see that right away. And I was talking to his handler, his manager, I don't know who the guy was. And I said, so he knows what to do. And he said, what do you mean? He says, you mean, does he know how to fight? I said, no, I can tell you he doesn't know how to fight. But you know what's going to happen, right? And he goes, I said, how much did you get paid for this fight? And he goes, we get paid $80 a round, 4-round fight. And I said, okay. So I go back into the audience because the New York guys are all there. And I said, look, there's a little issue here. And I still remember the kid's father gets up, he puts his arm around me, and he makes sure that I see he's got a gun. And he says, well, you're going to handle it. And I said, yeah, I'm going to handle it. And he says, okay, how bad language can I use here?
Whatever you want.
Good.
Yeah, it's fine.
He said, if we don't get what we want, we're going to kill you, we're going to kill that motherfucker who stole our money, and we're going to kill the fighter and everybody else we can think of. And these are serious guys.
He whispers this to you.
Yeah.
And he's a boss at the time.
He's not a boss, but he's,
Connected.
He's connected. And he's the, he's got the fighter. So
he's the son of somebody powerful in the mob.
And they're already spending a lot of money on this kid's career. And this kid cannot fight at all. Not even a little bit. And he's petrified because this is his first pro fight. So I go back to the dressing room and I said to the kid, you're going to lose this fight. You're going to get knocked out in the first round. And he says, I can't do it. He's a Southern kid. He said, I can't do it. My parents are in the audience, my sisters and brothers. And I said, we're going to all be dead in the next 10 minutes. And it gets weirder. He says, he's from New York. He's going to kill me anyway. I said, no, you don't understand. He's in his dressing room throwing up right now. If you even look at him, he's going to faint. I know you can't fight, but he doesn't know that. So, you're going to lose. And then the matchmaker comes in. And I said to the matchmaker, what did you do? He goes, this kid can't fight at all. I said, that's not what you got paid to do. You got paid to fix the fight. Fix the fight. He goes, no, but it's going to be a 1-round fight. He can't fight. I said, you took his money. And I said, give me all the money you've got. Everything you've got. He goes, well, some of this is my money. I said, it's not your money anymore. It's this kid's money. And then I said to the kid, I'm not going to tell you his name either, but I had a brainstorm. I said, look, you don't have to fight under your own name. Nobody cares. Make up. And I'm just going to say, like, his name is, Billy Alexander, which it's not. I said, make up a name. He goes, and he's crying at this point. He's actually crying. He goes, Bobby Alexander. And I said, no, Billy. See, Bobby Alexander sounds quite a bit like Billy Alexander, And he'd say, well, Bobby Alexander, it's okay. We'll take care of it. And I said to the matchmaker, you got to give this kid under his own name 4 wins. So he starts his pro career at 4-0. This is. So he said, okay, we'll do that. And I take the kid out into the parking lot And there are still people straggling in because this is, this is one of the first, this is in fact the opener of the fight. I said, put your hands up. Now, I'm not a fighter. And, I was a lot younger then, but I wasn't a fighter then either. And I hit the kid in the mouth as hard as I can. And then I hit him in the stomach as hard as I can. And then I hit him in the mouth as hard as I can. And he gets a bloody lip. And I say to the guy who's the towel comes in right then. That's what happens. And I said, don't you throw a punch back. Don't you dare throw a punch back. This is how it is. And I said, you throw the towel in high, right up to the middle of the ring, and you yell something as you throw it in. Which he did. The fight lasted 17 seconds. And it looked sensational. And the mob guys, they love me again. Everything is good. And I think, okay, everybody got what they wanted. That's good business. And then they say, we need to talk to this matchmaker. And I said, you don't need to talk to this matchmaker. You got exactly what you wanted. He's scared to death. He didn't make a dime. He lost his own money. It's done. Just think business.
You're telling this to the mobsters.
Yeah, this is business. If something had happened, it would be, I could see the wisdom of doing something about it, but there's nothing to be done.
So if you like this little short clip from an interview I did, click over here to watch the entire interview. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.